row, front, front, front row. Hi, welcome to the front row, guys. It's your girl Bob the Healer. I'm back with another episode. Welcome to the Heal a Heart Live Academy. This week, we got some things to get into. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I missed you all. Welcome back to the Heal a Heart Network. This is the front row. Okay, here on the Heal a Heart Network, we really get into some things, darling. Okay, we really get into some things. And today's cultural headline, getting grounded. Okay, when life is changing faster than you expected. Who's with me on that? Okay, if you are someone who has been changing and shifting into your highest vibrational timeline, like myself, things can get interesting, to say the least. In today's show, we're going to really unpack that. We have some really fun segments, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys in our studio. All right, make sure you are subscribed to the studio audience today. Okay, join the front row press room. Okay, and if you're new here, comment below. I want to get to know you. I'm Bob the Healer. All right. Today, we are introducing a new segment. Who's excited? I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Okay, I got my handy dandy, and we are in the healer hot seat. Hi, baby. Welcome in. Hi, welcome in, guys. Thank you so much. Welcome to the front row. So, welcome to the hot seat. This segment, we are going to get a little hot. We're going to get a little spicy, and it's really about our spiritual growth. Okay. Someone says they've outgrown their career. Okay? But, okay, now hold on, Bob Healer. But they feel guilty for leaving. Let's walk through that together. Okay? Let's unpack that. Okay? We're in the hot seat. It's a little hot. Okay, it's a little hot. I might take this jacket off. Can I take the jacket off, darling? Okay. So, when we're transitioning, hi guys, welcome in. When we're transitioning outside of the normalcy we're used to, thank you guys. Make sure you are subscribed to the front row. I am trying to pass out in here. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you guys. Okay. So when you've outgrown your career and it's time for a shift, the algorithm, honey, of life, okay, the algorithm of life is gonna shake some things up. How does that work for you? Now I'm telling you to be stirred. Thank you for subscribing, baby. I'm telling you, be prepared. Okay. So preparation is key when you are making large transitions in life. Okay. Now, how can we be prepared, Dr. Hiller? Okay, I'm gonna give it to you on the front row. Okay. But first, make sure you are subscribed, like our paparazzi in the comment section. Okay, front row chat is what we're gonna call you. Front row chat. How we feeling? What's going on? Okay. So when we are feeling guilt, that's a very low vibration. Okay, and that's exactly what the algorithm wants us to do. Hi, baby. Welcome in. But it's the but. We have to transmute that energy by raising our frequency to a level of gratitude. Okay? What can we be grateful for? Well, in the hot seat, if you feel you've outgrown your career path, your life, or even your direction that you're moving, the direction that you are going in, okay, feels stagnant, feels resistant. And that may not be a sign that you're out of alignment with divine, but it may be a sign of a redirection. Okay? And so you may be in a redirection in your career, and you have to raise your vibration from a place of spirit saying jealousy. Okay? Some of you are jealous of the version of you that you've always wanted to be. Yes. You know, jealousy is the thief of joy. And when you recognize that spirit is here to usher you into the life that you truly deserve, you stop being jealous of that version of yourself. You start tapping into spirit. Okay? So don't feel guilty. Spirit is not in guilt. You gotta wash away the sins and praise God that you are in a place of realignment. Chat, how's the sound? Can you hear me? Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'll be right back. Thank you, baby. You guys make sure you support me. That's how you show up for this platform, and so that everyone else can get this good content as you share it up. Okay, and I'm gonna share something with you. So hold on. happy to be here with you guys today. So, I got this vibrational scale. Okay? Check it out, check it out, check it out. Check it out. On the vibrational scale, we have the highest vibration. I am going to scooch y'all in a little bit. Just a little. How's that? Like this a little too personal, a little too close. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Welcome back. Welcome back, darling. Hey. Are we cute? I think so. Alright. You see the scale. I made this scale with the help of Chat GPT and my psychic abilities. We came up with an emotional vibrational scale. Thank you for your support, baby. I appreciate you. We have some fun segments, so stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned to the show. We got more to come. So, you can download this vibrational scale free on my website as soon as the show ends airing, okay, live. All right, it will not be up until the show ends. So, make sure you finish the show out, and I'll drop the link below for you guys, okay? But, I want you to do this, all right? I want you, this isn't a workshop day, but we are doing talk show day. And you can do the work. Put this up where you can see it. Okay, you're in the hot seat. Put this up where you can see it. I want this, I leave mine, I adapted mine to the rich woman schedule, or rich woman scale, so I can see when I'm losing money based on my frequency. Okay, and we're going to get into what this is. Okay, we're going to go step by step on what this is, but I just want to let you know, I got you. Baby Bobby, I got you, okay? Okay, so I got you, and I want you to have the best, because you deserve that. So, in this vibrational scale, you can identify your emotional state. So, for instance, I like to test mine. Okay? I like to test mine. When I got some money, when I just got an influx of money, I like to go look at my emotional state. Come on! I like to look at my emotional state on this vibrational scale to see how I'm vibrating when the money comes to me. Okay? And right now, as we address getting grounded when life feels unexpected, we want to go look at that energy on the scale. Who's following? Let me know you're engaged by engaging. Okay. So, if we are identifying this energy of guilt, okay? Guilt is on here. That is one of the lowest vibrating energies. Look at that. It's 30 hertz. So, energy has a vibration. And in doing healing work, you can easily, for some, takes practice, you can easily identify where you are on the scale. And this is your practice sheet, right here. Baby, I'm giving you this for free. Tap in with your girl. Your job is to share this with someone else. That's how you keep the energy moving. Okay, that's energy work 101. Nothing in life is really free. So the work to continue the energy is to share this with someone else. You can even print it out, laminate it. Honey, I laminated this at the crib. Baby, get yourself a home office. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that. Get yourself a home office. Get yourself a printer. Start printing things out so you can visually see things. Okay, we live in a digital world, and I'm a digital girl, baby. Trust me, I love technology. But we got to get back into the old-fashioned ways of seeing things. Okay, of being able to visually see things in front of us, so that it is in front of us. Okay. So now that we can identify, we are low on the vibrational scale because Bobby loves you. I've identified instantly in this chart, right here. Okay, so the person that's in the hot seat, okay, they're like, Bob the Healer. That's the hot seat voice. Bob the Healer. I've outgrown my career. I feel guilty for leaving my career. Okay, now, Bob the Healer knows from personal experience, okay? I left my very profitable marketing career to do healing work. Yes, and I say profitable because I was making a good chunk of change. Okay? It was considered successful. Let me let you in on a story. Your girl was depressed in a mess, trying to look my best. Okay? I was trying to look my best. I was trying to play a part for my parents. I was trying to play a part for my colleagues. Come on. Is this resonating? Okay, and then I sat down with a shaman. They said, baby, you're supposed to be doing what I'm doing. They said, baby, you, and little did she know I had been studying, honey. I had been studying. I have been getting calls, dreams, prophecies. But I was afraid. I said, no. Honey, I was at my job doing this job. And Spirit said, you can't be doing my work in the dark. Come to the light. Bring it to the light. So here I am. Here I am, baby. Here I am. Sharing this with you so that you can do the healing work too. And baby, I'm still doing marketing, but I forgot. Helping people heal their lives and transform their energy took the personal development in myself. So I'm not telling you from an experience I don't know. Baby, this glow is brought to you by Jesus. Okay, baby, this glow is brought to you by energetic work. Now you see me put it on, but it starts with the energy. Okay, and so I have learned in my healing work to walk through this with you. Don't salt it down, be real. Okay, because people want it real. They want it honest. They don't want fluff. Okay, there be no chaser. And this is what is required to really do the work. Yeah, baby, we can do the glamour magic things and put on the nice makeup. Okay, we can put on the nice clothes. But if you're not doing the energy work, you will be depleted by the end of this journey. And in this academy, we are 6 days of intensive healing work. Baby, get your chart. Okay, this is like your class syllabus for this week ahead. Okay? And make sure you are subscribed so that you can join me every day live here on stream. But we could be doing talk shows with different segments on healing work. We are going to be doing workshops for free. Okay? And you get to do it, but you must do the work. That's what is required. That's the price. You got to get this game and multiply it. Okay? All right. And so you can have this vibrational shift that's happening to our collective. Okay? Don't miss the way. All right? So if we're at the energy of guilt, and we're going to take our time with today's live show. The people in the back. So take some notes. But like I said, at the end of the show, I'm going to have this available on my website for you guys to download for free. I would recommend laminating it, sticking it on a wall that faces your bed. So as you wake up, you're being reminded that you are in a vibrational frequency. I'm so grateful to be on here with you guys, to be doing my life's work. This is really awesome. And if you feel called, go ahead and subscribe, baby. I would love to have you a part of the Heal Heart Network in the front row experience. Okay. So if we're feeling guilt or changing our lives, we have to recognize that it's a low vibrational frequency. Demonic entities want to keep you in a low vibrational frequency because you're easier to attack. Okay? When we feel guilt, when you feel shame, actually shame is lower than guilt on the vibrational scale. So the lowest vibration is 20 hertz. Okay, and you can also listen to music to raise your vibration at these energy levels, vibrational frequencies. Okay, so 20 hertz is one of the lowest vibrating, as a music, of course. That is shame and unworthiness. And you have to learn, so this chart is helping you to first identify your emotions. Okay? That they teach you in therapy, but I'm getting to you free. Okay? We're really doing the work here. Okay, I'm taking you to school, honey. I'm teaching you healing energy work all week. So stay tuned. Years of experience, guys. In 6 days. It's going to be intense. So download it. 20 hertz is one of the lowest vibration frequencies. And then we also have to identify our emotions and what chakra point it's triggering. Baby, we're getting to the root of the work. Isn't that awesome? Look at this. Sure, it's going to be flipped, but I also made it so you can, it's color coded, so you can see your energy, you know, like the wavelength. Energy is light. Energy is light. Come on now, catch that tea. And you see it's getting darker when we get into those lower vibrational emotions. Emotional states. Okay, emotions themselves can carry a vibration, but you can stay in that emotional state by staying in that energy. That makes sense. Okay. So, We identify the vibrational frequency level, the emotional state that we're in, okay? And we can pinpoint where the healing needs to be done. And within seconds. Okay, this is a healing chart, baby. Next, this is going to show you how to transform that energy. Transmute, transform, and elevate your frequency right here. Okay, based on your emotional state, I'm going to help you transform out of that. Okay, for free. All you got to do is the work. So, for the person that's in the hot seat, you're feeling a little guilty because you feel like a career change. Hi, welcome in. You have outgrown that career. And you are hesitating, which is a form of guilt. That you're trapping yourself in that job. And if all this shame, self-blame around where you are in life, okay? You need this chart. Okay, stay tuned, because you're going to get this chart. You need this chart. All right? You are at 30 hertz. You're vibrating low. You're almost at the lowest you can go. Why is this important, popular? That you understand so many things here. Don't make a plan at the lowest vibrational frequency. You got to raise your vibrational frequency first before you start manifesting. That's spirituality 101. Okay, so we're going to do the work by focusing on our sacral chakra. Anyone know what your sacral chakra is? Can you comment below? Let the class know. Let the academy know, please. And hi, welcome in to all the new live students. We are live on the show today. Welcome to the front row. This week we are uncovering all the healing practices that I have been learning for the last 5 years as a spiritual healer, okay, and what it really took to elevate my frequency. It's going to be intense, so make sure you are subscribed and taking notes, and you show up ready, okay? Put on some good clothes, honey, okay? Show up ready for class. Okay. The sacral chakra is located where we birth and create. Okay, down the line. Okay, it's located between your thighs. YouTube, sorry. I'm trying to be. Alright, baby, we're syndicated and we have sponsors. So, when we feel guilt and shame, we really need to check in with the sacral chakra. Okay, where we create, where we're birthed from. Self-blame starts with self-forgiveness. When you feel guilty for where your life is going, we first need to examine our relationship with our sacred self. Okay? Can we really get into some things? Can we really get into some things? Okay? Because you are lacking self-forgiveness and self-acceptance. And so now you're vibrating at a low frequency. Okay? You have to accept yourself for all facets of where you've been in life, baby. Okay, this career that you're in, baby, I couldn't have been here if I wasn't there. Come on. I couldn't have elevated and transformed my frequency if I wasn't in a low vibrational state. So awareness and gratitude for where you are will raise you up. Baby, gratitude will raise you. Let's see, where's gratitude on the chart? Go back to the chart. Gratitude. Oh, baby, gratitude is 550 hertz. Honey, look at that. Look at that love. Look at that. Baby, we beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Baby, we raise up our vibration. We go from some of the lowest vibrating energy when we are in the energy of guilt and shame. Okay? When we're in the energy of guilt and shame, honey, we are going to go all the way up to 550 hertz if we just have a little gratitude for ourselves. If we have a little self-acceptance, if we have a little bit of joy. Sorry, y'all, my dog trying to show me that he's eating the food. Good job. Good job. Okay, so when we stop looking for validation and we accept ourselves and forgive ourselves for where we are, baby, things get lighter. Things get easier. Okay, so that's the chart. That's where it starts. Okay? Alright, if you want to download this chart, it will be available after the show, the live show airs, okay? Another thing I want to recommend is you can do these you can do these exercises daily, okay? You notice your shift in vibrational frequency keeps dropping. Like, honey, you get on a call with somebody, and all of a sudden you're feeling anxiety, because anxiety, honey, is at 100 hertz. Honey, it's very low. Very low. Okay, gratitude is up here. Anxiety is down here. You see? So you're vibrating very low after you get off a phone call, honey. Bob be going. And you need to get over this anxiety. Okay? It's attacking the root chakra. And so you can do root chakra exercises. I highly recommend, once you identify a chakra focus, to start taking notice of it. And if it becomes a consistent problem, book a chakra healing session with me, your shaman. Okay? Get in there and let's focus on that chakra. Because if it's a consistent issue, like root chakra imbalance, solar plexus imbalance, or sacral chakra imbalance, any of the chakras, it may be time to really focus on clearing out that energy field. Okay? It may be that you're stagnant at that energy. You may be consistently feeling guilty or consistently feeling lost. Okay? And loss and grief is pretty low. It's right under anxiety. Anxiety is at 100, grief is at 75. Okay? And we really want to be at 700. Okay? Baby, this is really your credit score. Come on. Let's really get into some things. Okay? Spiritual work is financial work. Okay, this is really your spiritual credit score. And when you get your credit up to 700 plus and you can stay at that energy field consistently, blessings come to you. Abundance comes to you. Okay? And with that, the highest frequency that we can operate on it. Do you want to guess? What's the highest vibration frequency you can be on? Anyone have a guess? And love is not even the top 2 or 3. Isn't that interesting? The highest vibrational frequency that we can be on is unity. Yes, we have to reach a level of love before we can get there, but unity is the highest. Divine connection, having a complete oneness with God. And some people only experience that state maybe once or twice in life. But to stay in a continuous relationship with God, I mean daily, hourly, minute by minute, connecting with divine, okay, through prayer, through crown activation, through crown chakra healing work, you can consistently stay at this level of enlightenment that will put you in a state of love. Okay? So that's really what we're focused on. You know, being able to gauge this energy, being able to flow. Alright? You gotta be able to flow. And when we don't know what emotions we're battling with or what energy we're in, that's half the struggle. Now, when we can see what chakra point we are focused on, we can do all types of energy work. Alright? We can do exercises, movement work to focus on that chakra point. So if we're dealing with any issues with guilt and blame, that's the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is clearly saying we need to forgive ourselves, and we can focus on doing movement exercises, okay, yoga poses. We can do breath work that focuses on breathing into that area. We can even change our fashion to focus on the color of the sacral chakra to intensify that energy and strengthen that within us. That's energy 101, okay? So go get this chart, guys. Highly recommend it. It will transform and change your life. All right, moving on. The next segment we have, I'm going to change. We're out of the hot seat, honey. Okay. But before we go deeper into the next segment, I am going to invite you into a personal reading of your own. Okay, I do offer luxury activation readings. These are private 30-minute video sessions with your girl sent directly, okay, to your inbox. If you are struggling in any area to focus on raising your own personal vibrational frequency, okay, I feel like you are being called right now, okay, to this personal reading. The link is available in the comment section after the live episode airs. Okay. All right. Back to the show. Now, this segment is called One Envelope. I'll be right back with envelope. Okay. In this one envelope, hi, welcome in, welcome in. In this one envelope, okay, we are going to talk about our next subject. Who's excited? Who's ready? Da 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 da. Y'all just be up here having a time, honey. Up here having a time. Okay. So, what's in envelope? The initiation. You are being initiated into a rite of passage. Yes, you're crossing into a threshold. Yes, this experience is like none other. You watching right now are crossing into a threshold of new experiences. And I'm really excited for you. Okay? A lot is in store for you. All on the card. And you have been preparing lifetimes for this journey. You may not know it, but you finally reached your destination. And major miraculous things are going to start popping up into your vortex. This message has been delivered directly to you because you've been charging up your vibrational frequency. You've been taking out the trash. Yes, you've been deleting and taking out things that no longer resonate with you in your life, in your career, and major shifts are changing for you. You won't even be dressing the same. Okay? This initiation is the call that you've been waiting for. Call you didn't know you were going to even get it. And this call is going to add more color into your life. Some of you are even getting married. You're getting contracts coming in. You're getting new relationships that are anointed for this new path that you're on, this new journey. I mean, you're going through a journey. It's not even really a destination. You got to the beginning of the journey. Really the middle, kind of the end. It's all one and the same. Because really, your future self is your present self, and your present self is your past self, and your past self is your future self. They're all really operating at the same time. You ever seen that movie, Everywhere, All at Once? I think that's what it's called. That's what this experience is ushering you into. You're like portal hopping. You're going from this timeline of desolation, shame, guilt, these low vibrational frequencies, and you're now elevating to a frequency. Like, you're now, your destination has arrived. You know, and they like say it on the intercom. That's what I'm hearing. You have arrived to the promised land. And kick back, relax, as we descend on our arrival. Enjoy the fresh refreshments, drinks, before the end of the trip. Before the end of the plane descent. Maybe you gotta get your snacks. Gotta get your snacks, okay, and get your money's worth for the travel fare. Right? Okay, get your snacks. And as we descend, relax, enjoy. It's gonna be a smooth land. So baby, you finally landed at your destination journey. That's what we'll call it. And Spirit is so excited, okay, because you finally are crossing into that threshold. Baby, you know when you first get on vacation, like there's so many possibilities. It's like everything looks different. Everything's in color. It's like the water's more blue, the sun's more yellow. Everything's more vibrant in this new world and this new vibrational frequency. Baby, you definitely are time hopping. You're definitely portal hopping. Okay, you're going into the future in a different world. In this new world, there's more color, there's more opportunities. Vibrancy isn't an option, it's demanded. And so, this rite of passage didn't pass you up. It was intentional and divinely timed. It doesn't matter what it looks like, because where you're going is so fruitful and so abundant, you might forget where you left. And that's the real message. Don't forget the darkness once you hit the light. Like I said, it's the darkness that helped me to recognize I needed the light. I was missing the light. Okay? So we're leaving out some of these shadow energies into a lighter vibrational frequency that has abundance attached to it. It's demanded. It's required. It comes to you easily. And it's like lightning how it happens. Like miracles happen so quickly. Right when you're at the threshold of going into that higher vibrational, it's like a vibrational frequency shift. Right when you hop into your portal of your highest vibrational timeline, miracles happen. Opportunities start coming out of nowhere, but they're somewhere from divine. Divine miracles start to show up on your path, right when you're getting ready to elevate your frequency. Now, don't get comfortable in the darkness, because there's something beautiful about the darkness. There's something really beautiful about the darkness, honey. Something very comfortable about the cold rooms you've been in. Okay? Some of y'all have just prepared a sweater, honey. Some of y'all are used to sitting around snakes. And how you cross that threshold, you have to leave behind what does not, what cannot vibrate higher. And jealousy, envy, fakeness. You can't come where you're going. You can't come with the cross. Okay? It can't come with the cross. And when you're crossing into a new threshold, you got to bring it to the cross. That's the initiation. That's the rite of passage. That's how the miracles come. You know, Jesus went through the rite of passage. Okay, he went through the stages of the cross, and he understood that a part of him going through the elevation was being a carpenter. Yes, he understood he had to be a carpenter. He understood that he had to put in the work. He understood that he had to learn how to be a builder before he could be a healer. Come on. He understood he had to live around some snakes before he had to elevate his frequency. Okay, because he went to the highest frequency possible. Be like Jesus, honey. Be like Jesus. Tell him. Jesus understood peace. He understood solitude. He understood gratitude. He understood blessings and miracles. He could perform them. And God is trying to give all of us that rite of passage, that birthright. But we have to do what's right. Yes, we have to operate in God's right side. And crossing the threshold is leaving the naysayers, the jealousy behind, the envy behind. Are you getting the message, honey? Bet you didn't know. I bet you didn't know that I could fluff. Okay? I bet you didn't know that the message was reading like a good book. Okay? But divine is always watching us, waiting for an opportunity to bless us when we're in the right frequency. Sometimes we're vibrating at a low energy where we're anxious and we're fearful. That's not of God. God is on the frequency of unity, peace, solitude, self-forgiveness, oneness. So we have to raise that vibrational frequency so that we can meet God daily, consistently, and walk with God through this initiation process. That you're crossing the threshold into something amazing, into something good. And it doesn't require you to believe it. You just gotta keep walking forward. You just gotta keep pressing forward, baby. You just have to keep pressing forward. The path is already aligned for you. Already written in the stars for you, baby. Divine has already aligned your work, your life's work. And it gets darkest before the dawn. So it looks dark, it may look dreary, it may look obsolete, it may look like nothing around you is growing. Okay? It may even look like there's no light, but there's always a little bit of light in darkness. You can always find it, I promise you. You can always find a little light, even if it's just a glimmer, even if it's just a lightning strike, still a little bit of light. Okay? And so when you find a little bit of light, keep going forward. Keep going towards it. We have to constantly remind ourselves the light even when we're in the darkness. It will keep us on the right path. It will keep us in the frequency of abundance. And that's where you are. You're an agent of change. You're getting ready to transform and transmute your life, babe, with this message. You know, when I was initiated into my calling as a healer, I didn't believe it. Quite frankly, I was like, you're joking. Even though I had been hiding in the dark with my gifts, practicing, okay, trying to understand them, Spirit seen everything. Spirit sees you. Make sure you are subscribed. Hi, welcome to the live. Spirit knows what you're up to. So wants to help you. You must come into the light. You must be pressing forward. You must. And find the light even in the darkness. Because your rite of passage because your footsteps become the blueprint for those walking behind you in the darkness too. And maybe that's what it's really about. Some of y'all are the Rosa Parks. Some of y'all are the Harriet Tubmans. Right? Some of y'all are the MLKs, the Malcolm X's and things. Some of y'all are the modern day healers, modern day activists, spiritual psychics. You know who you are. You're crossing the threshold. And now's the time to mount up. Messages for you. There are opportunities that are going to be coming to you as you cross into the threshold. As you cross into the threshold. Not after. As you cross into the threshold. And when you get to the threshold, you're in the doorway of opportunities. You're in the doorway of doors opening for you. You may even get a glimpse into the goodness that God has waiting for you. It may scare you. Like, oh my goodness, look how wonderful that is. I've never had that before. I've never experienced that before. I've never seen this before. That's because where God is getting ready to open doors for you, no man could. Where God is setting you up, it is meant to look like a miracle. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to shock the people around you. It's supposed to break the vibrational shift that you've been operating in. That's the part of the design. Okay? Don't get scared. Be in gratitude. Operate so highly in gratitude that you know you are worthy of good things. And you're grateful for them. That's how you get more. Gratitude welcomes more blessings. So you're walking into the threshold, baby. You're getting these experiences, okay? To give it to you, but you might have a new opportunity come to you through your career. Okay, you might have a new lover. Okay, just newness. A bunch of new things coming to you. A bunch of good things, new and good things coming to you. Okay, because out with old, in with the new. Okay? Get rid of the former, the old ways, the old things, the old. It's old, honey. It's old. Okay, and ain't nothing wrong with the old unless God wants it to go, and now God is saying it's time to go. All that old that's got you in this low vibrational frequency, it's old. So we're getting rid of the old, and as you're moving into the new, you start seeing all these blessings pop up. And you're like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I get this, God? This is for me? Spirit, this is for me? Exactly it is. And then you start to see what's on the other side of your journey, of what it could possibly, okay, I did brand endorsements, honey, deals, honey, marriage, children, houses, cars, peace, love, joy, stability, unity. And it's like, oh my goodness, how good can it get, babe? Better. You're saying it can get even better. Don't psych yourself out here. This is where a lot of people tend to psych themselves out, and then they dip their frequency. Unworthiness can be a character flaw. Part of initiation is knowing that you've waited lifetimes for this moment, and those lifetimes were in every single thing, no matter what mistake you made, it brought you right here. That's some divinity for y'all. For you. Okay? That's some divinity for you. God aligned every little thing, even based on your mistakes. So why are you fronting on yourself? Don't do it to yourself. Don't get to the doorway of opportunity and start second guessing yourself. Like, oh, maybe this isn't my purpose. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here. I got fear of success. Come on. Maybe this is for someone else. Maybe they meant somebody else. No, honey, it's you. It's you. You in the live audience that's being initiated into a wonderful path. Don't second guess it. Walk forward. Keep moving towards the light. And watch blessings flow you. That's the message. Thanks for joining the message today. All right, let's move on to our next segment. If you're new here, thank you for joining the live. Thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate all of your support. Okay, we're gonna do a fun game. Give me 1 second while I finish down. Okay, if you've been watching the live show, you've been rocking with me, who commented during the live show, you are going to get a chance to get something good. Period. Fear don't lie. Fear don't lie. Just give me 1 second. How y'all doing today? And if you haven't commented during the whole experience, make sure you do it right now. Okay. So, we have a spin the wheel. Dun, 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 dun. And you, from the live audience, will get an opportunity to spin. One of you will get to win a free reading with me, and we're going to spin to see what free reading you're going to get. All right. We're spinning the wheel. You are getting a personal reading from Bob the Healer. It's going to be an identity reading from me. So we're going to talk about where you are in life, okay? What's your personal identity? How do you show up in the world? And if you're someone who wants to totally transform your personal identity, like if you've been showing up in the world as, for instance, me, I went from being a marketer to a spiritual healer in 5 years. Really not 5 years overnight, but it took 5 years to get to this position. If you're looking for a career reading, if you're looking for a love reading on how to transform your identity, maybe you've always been like a mother and you're looking to be a business owner, or you've always been a business owner and you're transitioning to being a parent, or you've always been someone who's been a giver and now you want to transition to being a receiver. Those are different forms of identity shifts. So we're going to talk about it in your reading, and someone in this live is going to be blessed with a free reading today on identity. So yes, shout out to you guys in the front row audience for participating through today's live. Okay, we have a few guests. Let's see how many people we had in today's live. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's see who participated the most. I'm going to give you a shout out in the comment section below. After this show airs live, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to figure out how to say that. But we are going to really focus on resetting your energy in this identity shift that we do together. I'll email you guys, or excuse me, comment below, and then we will email on the reading, okay? We still have time. I give you guys like 30 seconds to comment. Get your comment on, so you can get entered into the free reading. Okay? If you feel like your life is changing faster than you expected, it's time to shift your identity. That means you're ready for the next part of your calling. And I'm ready to help you take that. Comment below, get entered in that free reading so we can do that identity shift. I may even just do your reading in the comment section. I don't know. I'll talk to Spirit about it and see what Spirit says. Unless you guys want to just email me. I'll just message you guys and you just email me. And whoever Spirit selects. Thank you guys so much for joining the live show. Woo! We're back. Welcome to the Live Academy too. We're really doing the work. You also, everybody, okay, you, all you, will get to take home tonight our downloaded PDF. Let me grab it so you can see it. Bam! The emotional vibrational scale. You'll need this throughout our journey this week, so you can check in. I will be constantly referencing this scale throughout the week, so make sure you have it, print it out on your phone, wherever, so you can see it, and you are not left behind in the dust, okay? We don't want you left behind in that low vibrational frequency, baby. Okay, it's a shift coming. Okay? It's a shift coming. We gotta ride that wave. Hey, ride that wave. Hey, you gotta ride that wave. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so you can download this right after the show airs. In the comment section will also be tonight choosing the lucky winner, okay, who will be blessed with that free miracle identity reading. If you want to run this back, you can run it back. I will leave the timestamps for the live message that we had. God bless all of you guys for joining me. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow in our live show. I'm so excited. Wonder what we got in store? Stay tuned. Oh, front row, front row, front row, the front row, the front row, the front row. You know I gotta close it out with the show.